Second part of you are tuned into Salam Media mid-morning show, live streaming on www.salammedia.com. Alhamdulillah, we are still on your Alima segment. We have spoken to Muallima Badrunisa Ali. Now we would like to speak and welcome to Muallima Zahrah David. Muallima Zahrah David currently teaches the grade 1 class at Maktab Raabia, Crosby in the morning and runs a Maktab in Auckland Park in the afternoons. She shares her journey as an alima in South Africa. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome, Muallima Zahrah David. Assalamu alaikum. It seems like we've lost Muallima. We are trying to get her back, inshallah.
Breaking stereotypes, moving boundaries, joining hands. Salam Media. Humanity sets the agenda.
There's a place in your heart, and I know that it is love. And this place could be much brighter than tomorrow. And if you really try, you'll find there's no need to cry. In this place, you'll feel there's no hurt or sorrow. There are ways to get there. If you care enough for the living, make a little space to make a better place. Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. Yeah.
Breaking stereotypes, moving boundaries, joining hands. Salam Media.
Yes, for joyful giving. If we try, we shall see. In this bliss we cannot feel fear or dread. We stop existing and start living. Then it feels that always love's enough for us growing. So make a better world, make a better world. Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. And the dream we were conceived in will reveal a joyful face. And the world we once believed in will shine again in grace. Then why do we keep strangling life while this earth crucifies its soul? Though it's plain to see this world is heavenly, be God's glow. We could fly so high, let our spirits never die. In my heart, I feel you are all my brothers. Create a world with no fear. Together we'll cry happy tears. See the nations turn their swords into plowshares. We could really get there if you cared enough for the living. Make a little space to make a better place. Heal the world, make it a better place.
Breaking stereotypes, moving boundaries, joining hands. Salam Media. Humanity sets the agenda.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to Salam Media. We are with Muallima Zahrah David. Muallima, assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
How are you, Muallima?
Alhamdulillah, all our shukr and yourself.
Alhamdulillah. Jazakallah so much for joining us.
Jazakallah for having me.
Muallima, we are doing Know Your Alima. So we'd like to know a bit more about yourself. Please tell us more about yourself. Where have you studied? How long did you study? And what are you currently doing? Or rather, what is your speciality?
So I've studied a good few years ago at Madrasa Salihat. And at that time it was in Mayfair, in Homestead Park, and it's in Mayfair now. So I studied for 4 years there, and then after that I did maybe do a few kitabs here and there with different various teachers. And till now, alhamdulillah, I'm still continuing my studies through online classes as well. I think, one of the main things with studying is that studying is min al-mahdi ila it's from the cradle to the grave, that once you start, there's no stopping you. You have to you continue. It's, and the scholars say about studying, that it's, it's a knowledge, la sahila, it's a bahr, it's a sea, la sahila la, that doesn't ever show.
Doesn't stop.
So once you start, you just have to, alhamdulillah, there's so much to study that you have to just continue your studies. Alhamdulillah, I'm still continuing. And so I am teaching as well as madrasas, different madrasas as well, in the morning and the afternoon.
Oh, mashallah. That's beautiful. So, Muallima, so you've been studying and doing all of that. Tell us, why did you choose this path of becoming an alima?
I think that everybody has, to a certain extent, I think everybody can be a testimony to a certain, when they're young and they have you have a sort of a calling that, this is where I'm going to go in life. This is what I'm enjoying. This is what I like. And I think that from a young age, I used to really look after my ustads at madrasa. And so I like that. I like that the study of ilm. I was drawn to it, alhamdulillah. And I think that every person has something that they're drawn to, and as long as whatever it is, as long as it is a benefit to the Muslim Ummah in some way or the other, that alhamdulillah, anything you pursue in whatever way, as long as you are strengthening us as a Muslim Ummah, that you're going to be a benefit to the Muslim Ummah, that it's important to pursue something that's good and that's going to help us as an Ummah at large. So so it was just something basically that I think that I was drawn to from young.
Oh, mashallah, subhanallah. So with that, Muallima, what are some of the challenges that you face or currently facing?
I would say that especially being out of madrasa, one of the biggest challenges is creating that environment, because when you're in madrasa, you have the environment you're listening to the entire day. You're listening to Qala Rasulullah, Qala Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, Qala Allah. You know that Allah Ta'ala said that, Nabi Sallallahu said that. Your whole day is like that. So you're very conscious of your actions. You're conscious of what you're doing, and you have that constant reminder. But when you're out of madrasa, now the challenge is you have to be that one to create that environment, not just for yourself, but for those around you as well. So, and I think even beyond being, a student of deen or anything like that, but just in general as Muslims, it should also be our fikr, and it should also be our concern that how are we creating that environment for ourselves? How are we creating an Islamic environment for others that is making it easy for others to practice deen and be inspired to practice on deen? And how can I do it? And how can I inspire others to do it? So I think that remains the challenge as well, because it's something that's constant. You don't just do it one day and then the next day you can say, okay, I did it yesterday. It's something that's ongoing, that you have to constantly be motivating yourself to do amal, to do ibadah, to study, to do some good work, whatever it may be.
Gee, that's very true. Now, I think that I understand what Mu'alima is saying, especially because when you've been in madrasa, you know how everything goes. And then when you come out, basically, you are the one who has to create that environment. So it becomes a bit of a challenge. But when you are self-driven and motivated, you know, inshallah, like how Mu'alima is, subhanallah, it makes it a bit easier for you to become consistent in that. So,
Yes.
gee, so then Mu'alima, so with that, what is Mu'alima also currently doing besides the Maktab?
So I'm teaching in the morning and in the afternoon, Maktab. And then I do teach a few ladies, like a few kitabs here and there. So it's just the wherever I can manage, and I am a mom as well, so here and there, what I can manage in there. So usually I do teach every day another lady. We're doing some kitabs as well, just like a crash alima. Alhamdulillah. Allah accept.
Ameen, may Allah accept, inshallah, Ameen. So, what does Mu'alima think that can be done for Mu'alimas to be recognized in our communities?
I think that it's maybe that is a combination of, you know, people getting or people feeling comfortable basically to speak to appas and speak to alimas, and you know, to be able to come to alimas. People should be feeling comfortable to go to alimas with their issues, with their problems, and I think that what will contribute to that is obviously AALIMA is also taking more of a leading role in terms of in the societies, and obviously within the laws and the ambit of Sharia, that it must be done obviously within the home, but they're taking more of a role socially within our communities, and seeing what needs to be done and what is the need of the hour, and then how we can contribute and help from there.
Inshallah. Again, may Allah Ta'ala guide us and make it easy for all of us, inshallah. So, how can alimas basically assist each other, and basically in terms of how can we also basically well equip ourselves after the life of madrasa? Assalamu alaikum. I think we lost Mu'alima again. All right, we'll go.
It's a new beginning. It's a new era. Salam Media, humanitarian journalism.
Shimmer, sparkle, captivate. Nothing less than a masterpiece. Droplets of gold inspires precious design. Platinum bursts with intricate freshness, and every pure diamond becomes more than just a girl's best friend. Voda Gold Gem Jewelers, where timeless dreams become a reality. Come to us. We tailor-make designer gold, platinum, and diamond jewelry. Trade in or remodel your old gold. Clad yourself with classy name-branded watches. We offer insurance valuation and freezer card calculation. Visit us at 534 Ridge Road, Overport, or call 031 208 9142. Voda Gold Gem Jewelers, manufacturers of fine gold and diamond jewelry.
Dad, these Frymax chips are so tasty.
Wow, that really takes me back. My dad bought me a Frymax chips every day after school. They were my favorite when I was your age as well. Quality is at the very heart of what we do, and that's why we ensure that every Frymax packet is filled with the beautiful goodness and flavor-packed taste that you've come to expect from us since 1982. Frymax, from generation to generation.
After the recent attacks on Gaza, many families have been displaced with their homes left destroyed. Through your donations, our teams are on the ground in Gaza, providing support and delivering necessary aid to families affected. The people of Gaza need your help. Give hope. Donate today to Penny Appeal South Africa. www.pennyappeal.org.za 031 1100 573.
We are here on the ground with Penny Appeal organizations in Gaza.
Valley's Motor Spares. We supply motor spares and accessories for all makes and models of motor cars, LDVs, bakkies, trucks, and earth-moving equipment. We deliver on time, every time. Please contact us via WhatsApp on 014-592-0925 or call 014-592-0925 or visit 28 Zenderling Street, Rustenburg. Remember the name, Valley's Motor Spares.
Breaking stereotypes, moving boundaries, joining hands. Salam Media. Humanity sets the agenda.
Welcome back to Salam Media. We are still speaking to Muallima Zahrah Davids. Muallima, welcome back.
Yes.
Muallima, so our previous question was, how can alimas best assist each other, or also how can alimas best equip themselves after a life of madrasa?
I think that one of the biggest tools that I'm finding specifically in my life as well to be very, very helpful is the use of technology and online classes. That it, if it's used for good, it can really, really benefit us. That it with online, we are able to create a community for us, for ourselves, and for others. And also, it enables us to be able to either, whether it's advancing our studies or teaching others or doing some sort of khidmah for deen in whatever way possible. It enables us to do that at the times that we are able to, because obviously with every alima, the challenge is then you come out of madrasa, you get married, have children generally, and then life becomes so busy so that you to fit things into your schedule becomes such a difficult task. So with online, you're able to really fit that into your schedule in a time that you know that you are able to, and you are able to give your proper attention to, whether it's a lesson or whether it's teaching or whatever it is. I think that the use of technology can really be used for good. And nowadays, alhamdulillah, at our fingertips, we have so many courses and so many different madrasas that are holding online classes at our disposal, and it's so easily accessible, alhamdulillah, nowadays. So I think that's one of the things, and obviously staying in, like I say, community talim, staying part of the community, and being aware of what's going on around us, how we can help, whether it's through even humanitarian different organizations. There's a lot that you can become a part of as well. So I think those are the main ways. And obviously for the woman, the men, they say in Jamaat, the men bring deen to the doorstep and the woman bring deen inside home. So one of the biggest contributions for a woman as well is that to have deen inside a home and to bring up her children as well with deen. That can never be, it's such a great task that can never be trivialized. So I think that's also very important.
I think that's easy important. Jazakallah khairan, Muallima. And last question for you today, inshallah, Muallima. What advice can you give to our audience, especially the young women out there?
I would say that one of the biggest things I think is that it's very important to equip yourself with knowledge of deen, and whether it is you want to pursue a career in terms of deen, in terms of becoming an alima, whether it's the case or whether that's not the case. I would say even if you don't want to, you want to become something else, but the study of knowledge is so important that regardless of whatever you want to do, still take out some time or the other to do some sort of knowledge of deen, because it's compulsory upon every single Muslim. So you can't say, this one has studied for me, it's okay, I don't need to study. You have to be taking out some time to study, whether it's, and alhamdulillah, like I say now, it's so easily accessible. There's Fajr classes, there's nighttime classes, there's midnight classes, there's everything now, alhamdulillah. So whether it's any course you want, anything, whether it's you say, okay, this month I'm going to do tafsir, I'm going to learn a little bit about tafsir, next month I learn a little bit about aqidah, and alhamdulillah, like I see, there's so many with your local alima as well, arrange some classes here and there whenever you're available. But I would say my biggest advice is that don't say that I'm not becoming an alima, so I'm not going to study. So studying is not for me. It doesn't mean that you're an alima or that you're not an alima, that you need to stop studying. Whether you're an alima or not, knowledge is for everybody, and knowledge should be for everybody, and everybody should be trying to constantly and consistently increase their knowledge of deen. And it's such a knowledge that, the knowledge of the dunya, alhamdulillah, it's good and it benefits us and it grows our mind and it, it improves our brain muscle and all of that, and it's good and it benefits others. That's good. But the knowledge of the akhirah extends far beyond that as well. It helps us in this dunya and it will also help us in akhirah. And we'll only see the benefits once we reach akhirah, inshallah. So that's my advice, that no matter who you are or what you're doing, take the time out to study something somehow. And for everyone has to start somewhere. So don't think that, I don't know how to read Quran, how can I go and study tafsir, or I don't know. Just start somewhere and you just take that first step towards Allah. Allah is going to come running to you. So take that first step and make that effort, and inshallah through that you'll see so many doors will open for you, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will open a way for you to continue your studies, inshallah, even if you're studying something else also.
Yeah, true. No, Jazakallah so much, Ma'alima, for that advice. Indeed, seeking knowledge is compulsory upon every Muslim, and more specifically, the knowledge of deen. We can study any other knowledge, but we should make sure that we have our deeni knowledge as well. So may Allah Ta'ala make it easy for all of us and take us all from strength to strength and accept all the work that Mu'allima is doing, inshallah. And Jazakallah so much for being with us, Mu'allima. And then we're going to go on to our show. Ameen. Okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.